Let's get back to having some hands on keyboard. Returning to Brady and the CSO team will next be performing actions that require cluster-level administrative access and roles in order to perform. Specifically, the creation and assignment of customized security context constraints, or SCCs. Applying the principles of the role-based access controls that we've talked about in conjunction with SCCs, Brady will provide the workloads requested by Amy and the developer team with the necessary privileges for the containerized applications to do their workloads and perform their jobs. Copy and paste the following YAML-based deployment manifest and save it to your local directory with the file name of scc-tutorial-scc.yaml or another file name of your choosing. You can also download the same YAML file from the following GitHub repository that's linked in your documentation. Return to your terminal window connected over OC CLI and execute the following instruction to create the SCC for the cluster. If you were to attempt the creation action as a non-administrative user, that command would fail given that the action is forbidden for non-root users. Creation and modification of SCCs are the purview of the administrator, in our case, Brady and the CSO team. It is dangerous for us to modify the default service account, as this may create future issues with software updates or patches to the operating system of OpenShift container platform, as well as a host of other issues. So our next step will be to create a new service account. To issue creation instructions to the cluster, submit the following instructions. Next, we'll want to generate some role-based access control constraints and bind those to the service account that was just created. First, copy and paste the YAML file in your documentation into a text editor and save it to your local desktop as rbac.yaml or as the name of your choosing. Alternatively, you can download the YAML file directly from the GitHub repository link that is included within your documentation. If you're not familiar with role-based access controls, here's a quick rundown. RBAC includes topics such as user accounts, service accounts, roles and bindings, and are generally the rules by which administrators such as Brady manage permissions and access across these different accounts. Return to your terminal window and issue the following command to create a new role and bind it directly to your service account. At this stage, Brady, as the OpenShift cluster administrator, has now generated a custom SCC named scc-tutorial-scc, into which we will define custom permissions for pods deployed in Stack Corporation's overall environment. The team also created a service account, scc-tutorial-sa, and a role with RBAC bindings, which is titled use-scc-tutorial-scc, and the custom SCC that was automatically associated with the role and the role bindings is also created as part of the role creation process. Therefore, the newly created service account is now associated with the custom SCC, ensuring that any future pods deployed or running as the custom service account will likewise have access to the permissions granted to the custom SCC.